Hi and welcome. I'm Joco, and joining with me always is none other the lovely Haylee.
Hi.
This is the Animunchies podcast where we talk about life and food in Southern California, from here in LA all the way to San Diego and everywhere in between. When we flip on that nerd switch, talk about anime, gaming, and Haylee's specialty.
K-pop.
She probably forgot her specialty. So yeah, K-pop. As always, we'll start out with some food.
Yep.
And it's actually one of Haylee's favorite restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
It's located technically in LA County, even though it feels like it's pretty far, like from where we live. It's like almost close to like every time we go around that area, like going to Disneyland, that's usually when we go there. But it's like in Cerritos or Artesia, actually. Mm-hmm. What is that place called?
Cafe Maji.
Yeah, Cafe Maji. So I mean, it's what you expect. It's a cafe kind of thing, but they're kind of more than just that. They're more than your typical just like a normal coffee shop cafe.
Yeah, their cafe, it kind of reminds me of those ones that you would see in those Korean dramas. That's why I was drawn to it, because it's the decorations and interior are very, like, if you guys watch K-dramas, it's very Korean.
Like, it's super like simple, clean, like not
and
not,
it has like
cluttered.
cute decorations. Like they even had like rilakkuma or like those really cute potted plants, succulents.
Right, exactly. Like the typical kind of like simple type of design, like Asian design interior for like those kind of shops.
Yeah.
Is it Korean though? No. It's like, I don't even know. It's Asian.
It's Asian. It might be
sometime.
Korean.
You think
I'm
so?
not too sure though.
But like, it's not just like a bakery and coffee shop. They have like really cute drinks. Yeah. It's a sit down. I guess you can get to go, but most people usually sit down.
Yeah, a lot of people actually go there to study.
Yeah, just like chill and study.
Yeah.
And I think what I remember is like there's a lot of different. Obviously, there's like your milk teas, those kind of drinks. Then you have regular like tea and coffee also.
Yeah, but the way that they present everything. Well, this was before COVID, because right now they're just putting them in like kind of those plastic cups.
Oh right, it's not as
cute and aesthetic as it was before COVID. But I mean, before they would put them in like those mason jars and then really like decorate it, all cute. Like I used to always get like that taro latte.
Yeah.
But
it's like in a giant big ceramic mug.
Yeah, it's in a big mug. But then they would do latte art, and they'd either do like a cute bunny rabbit or bear, like on the latte art,
like just like a face, like not like like it's really cool though. And then I think there's like different types of latte arts where they do that. It's not like those fancy ones that you see all over like Instagram, but it's just like a simple cute animal face. Cute. It's like a squish.
I feel like they
inside.
were one of the first ones to actually do it, because Cafe Maji has been around for a while. And before they got that huge location in Artesia, they were sharing a location. I forgot where it was. It might have been like Arcadia or something, but it was inside a gym, like a dance studio.
So they've come a long way.
Yeah, they've come a long way.
And I think besides that, like they actually have like, they're known for their like food too.
Oh yeah,
like it's like they have snacks like typical, like actually not even typical, but they have really good like waffles and
their dessert is like
it's like decorated waffles. Like there's ice cream, chocolate Nutella, like all that kind of stuff. They even recently have one where it's like almost like it was like a croissant waffle. That was really good.
What was that called? A croffle?
Croffles, of course.
Yeah. And it was really good, but then before COVID as well, they would decorate all their
it would be a lot nicer,
really,
like
really
on a plate.
Cute,
like Haley said, it's like all to go kind of
aesthetic
stuff now. But hopefully we'll get back to that one day. But they also, one other thing is they actually have food.
Yes.
It's not just like cafe food where it's just dessert, snacks, and coffee.
I think it is Korean, because you know why? Because like one of the foods, it's bulgogi.
Oh, that's right.
And bulgogi
one of them
burgers.
is the bulgogi quesadilla. They have really cute hamburgers. Instead of like French fries, they give you elote. It's kind of cool. So they give you like a little corn on the cob elote. And the burger has like a bear face on the bun. Yeah. So it's like a hamburger.
It's called hamburger.
I don't think it is actually. We just call it.
No, it is.
This is
a Maji burger.
But it's like, I remember Michael, one of our friends, Michael's like, they should call it the hamburger.
Yeah, it has
wasted opportunity.
Ears and like a little bear face on it. And then the one that I always order is the bacon Alfredo pasta.
Oh yeah, and
with
see, they got
mushroom.
pasta too.
It's so good.
All the food is really good. It's like you don't expect to get this kind of food at like this type of shop.
And then they also have the carbonara tteokbokki. So it is Korean.
Yeah, it has to be
like
for the
Korean fusion.
most part. Yeah, so I mean, like, yeah, so they have they have really interesting like items like the carbonara tteokbokki, which is kind of getting more popular, it seems, at a lot of different like restaurants these days. But it's called Cafe Maji, so you might not expect it. Even when you go on the Yelp page, it's mostly like you see lattes and their waffles. But don't be fooled, because literally we would go there to eat like lunch or grab dinner with a group of friends before too.
Yeah.
It's really good.
What was that one drink that I got? It was so cute. It had like little clouds on the side.
Oh yeah, what was
there was
that?
Like a pink and blue drink, but then it was in like a clear cup.
Like a mason jar cup.
But it looked like clouds. I think
that?
They put, was it cotton candy? I don't remember.
I think there was cotton candy on top, but the cream were the clouds inside. And like, because the drink was blue, so the cream in the drink looked like clouds. It looked really aesthetic.
Cute. And then they also have like these cute little rainbow cakes
so
too. they
do have like typical pastries and like desserts, and like there's a rainbow cake.
Is just really cute.
Even their cheesecake, they got a cute little small like New York style cheesecake, and it's like a little bear face too. Like that's like the same on the latte. It's like that kind of face.
Yeah, so you can see why I like.
It's kawaii AF.
It's so cute, and the food is really good. The drinks are really good, and the service is always really good.
It's like
too.
You wouldn't go back if the food wasn't good, because I mean you'd have your pictures the first time you go, and that's it. But there's a reason why people go back, and it's not just to study and hang out. Since we're past the study and hang out days in our life.
Yeah, it's been like 10
it's been
years.
10 years already. But yeah, I can't recommend enough. Cafe Maji, Haley's favorite, always finds an excuse to somehow go there when we're in the area.
But I want to go back when it's not COVID, because it's not as cute when I take pictures of it in like a freaking styrofoam.
Yeah, I mean, because indoor dining is open already, but it's not as aesthetic because of the plating, how it's done.
Yeah.
But check it out. Hopefully we'll be back by next year or end of this year, and they'll have their nice, cute ceramic plates again.
Yeah.
But with that said, we're done with dining, and Haley's getting ready for some serious business here, aka her specialty, BTS, K-pop.
So like literally this morning, I saw that on BTS's official Instagram and Twitter, they announced that they were having another online concert, like an online virtual concert.
Like literally this morning. She was like, what the hell?
I know. I was like, what? And then it's for next Saturday, which is April 17th. And I'm so bummed out because we won't be home.
We'll be in San Francisco.
So I can't.
So there's no episode next week.
I mean, but maybe I can watch it on my phone.
She'll find a way. It's like she's saying it like she's not going to find a way. Because, I mean, there's the details about it is, I think it's on YouTube, right?
Yeah, so it's going to be on their official YouTube channel. It's called Bangtan TV. And then I think this one is free. Like, usually for like their virtual concerts, unless it's live, you have to pay for them. But then this one, I think, I don't know. There hasn't been really any details. Because it literally this morning, but I think it's going to be free because they did one last year. It was called Bang Bang Con.
That was like the first one.
The first one.
Bang Bang Con.
And it was last April also. And it was a free 2-day online concert. And then they just played like footage of concerts from 2015 onwards.
Previous concerts. Yeah. It wasn't like an actual live or like a newer concert. It
was still really fun to watch though. I remember we woke up at 4 a.m. to watch the Wings tour.
Was that the one?
That was the one.
Oh shit. So that was the one. Yeah,
because you wanted to see Jin perform that.
Epiphany? Oh, okay. So that's the the original Bang Bang Con one.
Mm-hmm.
But there's another one that happened a month later in June.
Yeah, so there was another one called Bang Bang Con also, but it was Bang Bang Con Live. And this one was like a 90-minute concert, but it was live, so you had to pay for it.
Oh,
that was the one that we didn't see.
Oh, that's the one. Oh, it's paid also. I thought there was something in October.
That one was the Map of the Soul concert.
So we paid for two different concerts?
No. I only paid for one because I didn't see the Bang Bang Con live, the one that we had to pay for.
Right.
For some
I think
reason.
Brittany watched it, right?
Brittany watched that one.
Okay.
But I didn't. That was the one in June, and they actually released that for their 7th anniversary last year. And then there was another one in October, so they had like 4
they had a lot.
online concerts. They spoiled us
because I mean they were supposed to have live concerts.
They were supposed to do their world tour.
Was last year.
Yeah, for Map of the Soul 7.
That never happened because of COVID.
Yeah. So I mean, like, at least, I don't know, with BigHit, they really spoil their fans, I guess. So they had another online concert. It was Map of the Soul, but it's called One, like on and then dot dot E, so one. It was meant to be kind of like their live tour concert that they were supposed to do. So they did all the songs from Map of the Soul 7, which was their most recent album. And so we got to see like all of those songs performed live, but it had to be through the TV.
Nonetheless, live. So I mean, that's pretty cool that they did that.
It
live.
was totally 100% live too.
Not pre-recorded.
Not
live.
pre-recorded or anything.
I'm looking at you, Blackpink.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. So like, I remember, I think it was on the first day. Then Jimin was like doing his speech, and then he broke down crying, and I was like, oh my god, so sad, because like they get very emotional because obviously they miss performing live for their fans.
Yeah, it's their career. It's their thing. They like live off that kind of stuff.
And then I think that was the one too that they got like people who signed up for a raffle or something. And
that's right. And it's like all behind them, right?
They had all the TVs and it was all ARMY, like the fans.
From around the world. That was pretty cool.
Hi. And then I think that's why they got like emotional too, because it's like, I'm sorry we can't be performing for you live and blah, 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 you know. It was sad, but it was nice to see them. And they performed all the songs that we wanted to see, like all their solo songs, like Jin's
that's
Moon,
right, like the newer ones at that time.
Filter by Jimin, and then
those are pretty good performances.
0 O'Clock, V's, what was his
Inner Child,
and then did they perform Friends, like V?
That's a good question. I feel like they.
Oh no, they didn't. That was for their other.
It was something else, right?
That was for the Bang Bang Con.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was like all their solo songs, and then of course they did On.
I just remember Jin's.
Yeah, because he was wearing like a little pink outfit.
He's like walking around. There's like a world and like my God.
Because then I told him, I was like, it's based off that story, Little Prince. That's why there was the moon and the foxes, and that's why he was dressed up like a little prince.
Inner Child. I remember the performance too, because they had like a little merry-go-round, and then they had like a little kid to like
represent
symbolize him as a kid.
And then
it was good too. They do so well though. Their performances, they sound so good, and even though it's an online concert, like they go all out.
Real.
Like it looks so good. Like they're never cheap. Like in terms of like
they never skimp out on anything.
The whole like setup in the background and everything.
Yeah, it's
is
like
really
if
good.
you were to go see their concert live, and then I even had like my light stick and everything. I was like screaming.
Was it connected to like the new?
I tried to connect.
Right,
no, there was like something wrong.
I
think with like
everybody?
for international fans, it was harder for it to sync up.
Yeah, because usually I guess like if you're more local, like Korea, so I guess it would like link up Bluetooth and then actually change colors to whatever it's
songs.
Supposed to be, like just like the normal concerts.
Yeah, that was still fun.
Yeah, she had a great time.
Yeah,
she's going crazy. We need to record you watching one of these concerts one of these days so people know.
I know. I like screaming, and then he kept.
And it's at night. It's like people.
Yeah, because like so
God.
another thing is like for the concert that's coming up, it's gonna be April 17th, 3 p.m. Korean Standard Time. So for PST, it's actually gonna be April 16th at 11 p.m. So like for us, it's always at night, and I think the other one that we watched, it was like at 2 a.m. or something.
Yeah,
so I'm like freaking screaming my lungs out, like Jimin!
So at least people in Europe and get a better time slot
get it
than
during
what
the
we
day.
do. Yeah.
But so he's like, be quiet. People are gonna think you're getting murdered or something.
For real, it sounded like it. Yeah. And then who's gonna be framed and guilty? I'm the only person living here besides her. So yeah,
it's fun.
Check it out. It's gonna be coming up already.
Next week.
So just get ready
for that. If it's free, that means 11 p.m. we should be home, so I can still watch it somehow.
Doesn't matter. You have your phone. If it's on YouTube, you'll just watch it wherever we are. Just watching the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, any other news or something about that in terms of BTS? Nothing really, right?
I think I covered everything.
All right. Well, good job, Haylee.
Jimin.
Jin. Oh yeah, like Haylee even bought like the microphone, so she has like the Chimmy microphone.
Yeah.
So you could. So she just goes around the house singing on that thing.
I was like, can I bring that and sing during their concert?
I wonder if you can.
No. I'm not gonna bring it on that trip.
We'll find out. Oh, I thought you meant like when they have an actual concert one of these
no,
days.
no. Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny. And she also has the one for Jin, so the pink one. So
Yeah.
hopefully they'll allow people to bring the mics to the concert. That'd be pretty cool.
Probably not. They're kind of strict.
I mean, if
with that shit.
if you could
light
bring their
stick is
light
okay,
stick,
but then the
I
mic probably
guess we'll find
Yeah.
out soon enough. Anyways, so that's it for K-pop talk. No gaming stuff again this week. Thank goodness. That means I don't have to edit any gaming stuff for this week. Because there's nothing. I mean, like, I'm sure there's a lot of gaming news and stuff
Well,
coming out.
Pokemon's coming out. So
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll cover that when it kind of gets closer because it's still in the beginning of this month. And I think it releases literally at the end of this month in April. But, I mean, because we are kind of not into like all kinds of video games. Like I said, like I'm like JRPGs and other like more simple kind of games. And
Yeah, and then for like first person shooters. First person shooter, we usually watch like walkthroughs on YouTube and stuff.
Or,
Like especially like
yeah.
Resident Evil and stuff.
'Cause
Because he doesn't like playing scary
If
games.
I was supposed to talk or play that kind of game, I literally would not move an inch from wherever we would start, like wherever you spawn, because it's like I know shit's gonna happen. So it's like, why would I even leave this spot? I would
Yeah.
go back in my car if the game was like could do anything. Go back in my car and leave. Why would I want to go explore?
Yeah, so we watch
this
all of
area
those
that's, like,
kind of
all
ones
this crazy
online. It's fun.
So we
though.
watch like a lot of streamers. Our favorite ones, like obviously, when growing up and I was in college and everything, I was like Markiplier. I watched him a lot when I was in college, and that's like before he even had like 100K. I feel like I was like the first
Yeah, now he has like millions.
5 digits of his like subscribers. Yeah, now he's like millions. And right now I watch Hollow
And
because
then
he's funny.
Jacksepticeye.
Jack too. Yeah, and then I mean that's what we do for in terms of that, like the first person shooters, like the horror games. It's fun and entertaining as long as I'm not playing it
reactions are
myself.
so funny as well.
So there's no gaming news in terms of that. And I used to play like Call of Duty and all the different Modern Warfare stuff, but that was back in college. A lot of my other friends do play it still, but I don't have PS5, and that's where everyone plays on. So I'm like, I'm in no rush.
Yeah. But yeah,
Genshin Impact.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
all I've
It's
been
like
playing.
he doesn't play like those kind of games anyway. It's always like the RPGs.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think we have any really real news this time, but it's coming up. We're gonna be talking about gaming again
I'm
pretty
excited.
soon.
Pokemon Snap.
And so I mean, with no gaming, we're going straight into anime.
Yes.
Anime, there's one anime series that is obviously super popular and super big that we have not covered yet. There's a reason why. It's because we wanted to talk about it more when the movie was finally going to be released here in the US.
It's already been released in Japan since like last year.
October 16, 2020 is when the movie came out. It's been a month. It's been like half a year.
Yeah.
6 months.
It's coming out April 23rd.
So you guessed it. Demon Slayer. And the movie, or I guess it's called Kimetsu no Yaiba for those of you that want to get all Japanesey on us.
Yeah.
And the movie is Demon Slayer. What is it? Mugen Train, right?
Mugen Train.
Yeah, so it's finally here.
It's following off like right after the series.
So
the season ended.
unlike a lot of other anime series where it's like it's kind of its own thing, like the movie is kind of separate.
It doesn't even.
This is
match.
canon.
Yeah,
It's
so
literally
you
canon in the
have to
manga.
Watch
And
the
you
movie.
need to watch this after the anime because it's
otherwise
canon.
it won't make
all
any
connects.
sense.
So if you want to watch the next season after this, like you need to watch this movie.
Yeah.
And so they had screenings in a lot of AMC theaters around here in the US.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, and it was on the release date is April 23, which I believe is a Friday.
Yeah, it's Friday.
So, but it's gonna be that whole weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But we found out they also had screenings for the day before. So Thursday night there was some screenings, and we got so lucky because they were selling out so fast. And big shout out and thank you to Haley's friend on Animal Crossing.
Yes, thanks, Jay.
Thank you, Jay. She's in Atlanta, I believe.
Yeah.
And so she's 3 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
She was gonna tell Haley when like she got tickets, and she did.
Yes, she
kept her promise.
She messaged our like little group chat and was like, "It's out now. You can buy your tickets." I was like, "Oh my god!"
So we went rushed. Like thank God, because I mean she was three hours ahead. So I'm sure we were still kind of lucky to at least get it. We had to get it in Thousand Oaks, a little bit further from the closest one to us. Yeah. Nonetheless,
because the reason why it was selling out so fast is because like the capacity.
Two things, yeah. First, limited capacity.
Yeah, for the theaters,
seating
it's maybe like
here in California for the theaters is probably like 30%.
Yeah.
All the parties are spaced out, like
Yeah.
spaced the F out.
Yeah, so like it'll fill up really quickly.
Second,
People have been waiting for this
we've
shit.
been waiting how effing long for this.
Yeah.
We've been waiting 6 months, half a year. Everyone in Japan, or everyone like who could, understand
know.
Japanese, or like maybe there was Asia releases.
Yeah,
in
for
other
Korea
countries.
as well, they had it.
So like, yeah, they've already seen this. It's like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
it was all over.
I posted it
Oh.
on my my story on Animal Crossing because I have friends that are in like Korea and Japan, and they're like, "Oh, finally!" They were like, "I've already seen it 5 times." I'm like,
"Oh, you jerk!" for rubbing it in our faces. So we're finally gonna see it. We finally got it, and we got it the first day that we could get it.
yeah. So
So
we're
we're
seeing
super
it on
excited.
April 22nd, like the
Yes,
day
so
before
the
its
day
actual
before
release.
The quote unquote like actual official release date, and we're watching it with 2 of our good friends.
Yes.
And I'm pretty excited to finally see it because I made sure I blocked off any type of like.
Yeah, I haven't
like,
seen any spoilers to
spoilers.
be honest.
Yeah, I've only just seen who it is, and it's on a train.
Right.
Like that's
I haven't
all I
seen
know,
anything.
and that's all I want to know because I will find out the rest in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Pretty
and then,
excited though. It's been a while.
We haven't even talked about like Demon Slayer though, like what it's even about.
I get
Have we?
yeah. If you want, let's go brief synopsis then from Haley.
No, why from me?
Because are you going to talk about it? You said you haven't talked about it. You brought it up. I was
Well,
just going to talk about the
just-
movie.
No, okay, so like Demon Slayer is basically well, from the title, you obviously know that there's gonna be demons.
There's a
in
lot
it,
of slaying
and there's a lot of slaying of
demons.
demons. So basically, the beginning it starts with a boy and his family. And where was he? He was like somewhere in the mountains, and then he
Some
came.
mountain rural thing.
Yeah, he came back, and then like his whole family was slaughtered.
Yep.
Except,
Oh, you could see it.
yeah, except for his little sister.
She technically was.
Yeah, she technically was, but then she has like this thing where she didn't turn into a full on demon.
Yeah, it's like she was able to kind of like
control
it
it
because like her will is strong enough, but
yeah. Like
So-
she,
but
she's
she's, like-
still there mentally, but then like she still has to like fight from like trying to attack her brother and kill other people.
yeah.
basically.
So he keeps her in a box.
He keeps her in a box
And,
and,
like,
then
a
he puts
backpack
like
box.
a bamboo, what is that?
Like it looks like
called?
those bamboo
face-
scroll things on her mouth, so
like,
she doesn't to bite down on it, so she can't like.
so she can't bite other people. But and then obviously like he teams up with other
Demon Slayers.
Demon
He trains
Slayers,
too, goes
yeah.
through his own training. So it's kind of like that typical shonen thing.
It's
but
like
it's super
revenge kind
popular.
of thing.
Yeah.
Like he wants to find out who killed his
Like
family.
what the hell happened? Like
yeah.
what's causing all this? And he's actually one of those other. He reminds me of Deku because he's like one of those really nice,
Yes.
really good
He's
guy,
really
cool, nice,
but he's
like
smart.
innocent, smart. He's not dumb. Like that. He's like he reminds me of Deku.
That's
like,
why I
that type
liked
of
him
character.
so much because I was like, oh my god, he's
I
like
think
Deku.
a lot of people loved him.
And
yeah.
then because I love Deku as well.
And all the other side characters,
Oh,
they're very entertaining in their own ways.
My
Like, one's
favorite-
narcoleptic. one guy wears a pig on his head. And he's
my
like,
favorite
"Dumb."
one is Inosuke, the
Yeah,
one that
that's the
wears
pig
like
on
the
the head.
pig mask.
He's so
Oh my
fun.
god! Like when he takes it off, he's so beautiful underneath. You
Yeah,
never
but he
would
just wants
expect
to wear.
it.
He just wants to
Yeah.
wear that freaking.
He's
pig head.
hilarious though. He's like my favorite character.
He's a very simpleton character.
Yeah, he's so
And I like the
cute.
reactions, like on the how he looks like when he reacts to stuff when he has a mask on, because it's just like derp
Yeah,
a
derp,
derp
and then he
faces
has
all
like these
around.
little flurries around him, like when he's,
when he's getting
happy.
praised.
Like,
Oh my god! Yeah, no, but it's so entertaining and
A lot of
it's a lot of
action.
action and a lot of interesting stuff.
yeah,
It's like your prototypical type of shonen Jump kind of because it's on Shonen Jump,
Yeah.
so it would fit that genre perfectly. But it's like it's still different from a lot of stuff, like in terms of the story, and it's just really they did a good job.
yeah.
And it's not like it's not like slowed down or anything.
The
It's like a good pace.
animation
Good
is
pace.
really good.
Yeah, it's like on Netflix now. I think it's dubbed on Netflix, and obviously like Crunchyroll or maybe Funimation has
Yeah.
it subbed. So
Obsessed with the song, like the first opening song.
we're yet to get a figure, which we will change.
Well, we have that tiny little.
We have a
one.
tiny
Tanjiro.
Q Spocket.
Yeah.
Tanjiro.
Well,
That's
we're
all.
waiting for like a really
like the
nice
size of my
one.
pinky.
I want him to have the one where he's doing like the water breathing.
Maybe like a Bandai Figuarts Zero, or like whenever we go to Japan. Whenever Japan
Oh.
opens up, that whole suitcase, like we've said before, it's gonna be
And
stacked.
then I
stacked.
want Nezuko as well.
Oh yeah, you gotta get a Nezuko figure.
I
That's Nezuko's the sister of Tanjiro.
I actually bought a cosplay of her because I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's right. You're gonna wear it to the.
No,
the
I'm
movie
not
premiere.
wearing it to the
What
movie.
happened? I thought that's why you got it.
No, it doesn't come in on time, I'm just gonna wear it and take pictures because like I miss dressing up at anime conventions because it's been like over a year.
I need to lose 100 pounds before I could start cosplaying.
Yeah, I was
anime
like, he
costumes.
can't really be my Tanjiro because Tanjiro is like tiny.
Nope. There's no one I can be on that show.
Wait, you could be like one of the
I
pillars.
can be Donkey Kong.
One of the pillars. They're like big. Remember the one that was like crying and stuff?
Oh yeah, Blackbeard.
No, that's from One Piece. Well, he could be Blackbeard actually.
Technically, I could
I
grow
was
out my beard.
Luffy.
I'd be Frankie, I guess. Frankie's
Frankie.
big. That's a hard cosplay. All those people that could dress, I give you a lot of props. There's a lot of people dressed up as Frankie like 2 years ago at Anime Expo. Even like females, they're really good.
Yeah, they're so cute.
It's really hard to do, like, because you have to fix the arms and everything.
Yeah.
That's a legit like.
Well,
time.
then you have to
spend
walk
time on that.
around wearing like if you're a guy, you're wearing like a Speedo.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of those. They were good
Oh,
though,
yeah.
actually.
I mean, even like people who were dressed up in Kill la Kill the years before, like those people
It's
wearing
like,
like
how are
nudist
their
beach.
boobs staying in?
Yeah, that was awesome. The guy with the light nipples, I can't forget that. But yeah,
I miss cosplaying
Anime
so
Expo.
much.
Hopefully, it's canceled this year, obviously, but hopefully next year. Hopefully,
Yeah.
we'll see a lot of you guys there next year.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we're still doing this next year. We'll see.
I mean, there's always animes to
I mean,
talk about.
starting from here, I think it's really officially April. So we're going to be probably, since we're not doing the podcast next week already, we're going to do it the
every
other
other
week. So we'll probably start doing like these video podcasts every other week. And then you can always catch us on Spotify, Google Podcasts, all those different ones, Apple Podcasts. Just check out Animunchies podcast and we'll be there. And then I think we'll have our regular midweek episodes. We'll have these ones and then just specifically just for podcast only type of
Mhm.
things. So check us out there. Yeah, that's what else do you want to say about that? Nothing?
Nothing.
Okay,
You should
nothing.
Watch Demon Slayer if you haven't.
Make sure you tune into the
Highly
Bang
recommend.
Bang Bang concert.
Bang Bang concert.
Bang Bang.
Bang Bang.
Bang Bang Bang.
Bang Bang Bang.
Oh, different band.
Bang.
Different group. Different group. And then Cafe Maji. Definitely check that place out too. Super cute. Hopefully they'll have regular ceramic plating soon enough.
Yeah,
for
they're
indoor
cute
dining.
mugs.
But yes, thank you guys for joining us as always. Animunchies podcast. Please leave a subscribe, a like, whatever you got to do. Maybe follow if you're on Spotify, Google, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen and stream your podcasts. And we'll see you in the next one. Remember, it's going to be every other week for these video podcasts, but we'll still be putting out podcasts weekly and maybe even like bi-weekly if we do the special midweek podcasts where we kind of recap, like maybe like, for example, you know, our SF trip, or if Haley was able to catch the concert during our trip, and we'll just kind of talk about
the Demon
those kind
Slayer
of things.
movie.
More informal, but oh yeah, duh. Demon Slayer movie, 6 months. That'll be the first thing we'll talk about. So thank you guys for joining us. We shall see you in the next episode. Peace.